Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Sunday show. Today is Sunday, September the 22nd, 2019. And let's get started. Let's open up the charts right here. Take a look. Is Bitcoin the answer to the bond bubble? Well, an awful lot of people out there don't even know that there's a bond bubble right now. Besides Bitcoin being the answer to it. But yes, there is a bond bubble. And it's an unbelievable bond bubble. What's happened is capital inflows have come in from because the United States is the most solid economy right now. Left. All the economies worldwide, some of the biggest economies, like Germany, are rolling over right now. But the United States is still ticking along. So what's happening is they're looking for safe places, safe havens to put their money. And the U.S. Treasury bonds is what they've picked as the best safe haven in the world. And money is poured in and created this enormous bond bubble. But, this is the weird part is the United States is so far in debt. So these treasury bonds are linked to this debt. And the United States it's dug itself into a debt hole. And the treasury bonds are only as good as the solvency of the United States. So the only way to keep the solvency going for the United States government now at this point is to continue with monetization. Just basically print more dollars and keep this giant bubble going. What this is going to do is erode the purchasing power, what you can purchase with these treasuries. And so it's a huge problem is not only is the treasury market completely overinflated, it's an overinflated bubble. I'll give you an example how bad it was. Back when Bitcoin was up to $20,000, everybody knew it was in a bubble. I knew it was in a bubble. Everybody knew it was in a bubble. They knew it was going to pop any day. And sure enough, it popped. Well, the treasuries are in the exact same kind of a bubble, except we're not talking about a market that's small like Bitcoin. We're talking about $100 trillion market. When the money comes out of that, when the bubble pops, the money comes out. It's going to be chasing the home. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, that's laughable, that money could actually come out of treasuries and go into Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin the answer to the bond bubble? Bitcoin is often argued as the next step to fiat. This, of course, is true to its decentralization, lack of interest rates, and more. In fact, the host of popular Bitcoin and economic podcasts, basically, they went on the Kaiser report. Kaiser. Max Kaiser? Huge Bitcoin bull. But he hasn't been wrong. All along, all the way through history. He was a Bitcoin bull back when Bitcoin was worth hardly anything. He was telling everybody to buy it. Now he's still the same thing, telling everybody to buy it. You haven't missed the boat with Bitcoin. And I really am right in there with Max. I believe that it's going to be really huge in time. So Bitcoin and the bond bubble. They say it's a must-watch podcast here. And, Kaiser talks about what's going on right now, and he uses this term right here, economic insanity. Economic insanity. I can't put it in a better term than that, what's going on right now. And there has to be an answer to this economic insanity. Now, in other news about Bitcoin, Backed is coming. 1 day to go. Today's Sunday. 1 day to go. Long-awaited Backed physically settled Bitcoin futures trading platform is almost here. The launch date is tomorrow. Tomorrow. So, what's Bitcoin doing right now? They're going to launch Backed. It's been long awaited. Bitcoin's been going sideways for a while now. Right now, today, what we're looking at is a price of $264 billion market capital on Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin dominance is 67.9%. We're looking at this sideways movement here. Bitcoin just barely holding above $10,000. 10,018. Well, let me refresh the page because that was about an hour ago. Okay, it's went up a little bit. It's not 10,018, it's 10,049. But it's just barely holding its head above $10,000 right now. There's bearish sentiment in the market, and there's also bullish sentiment. Tomorrow, BACT comes out. We're going to have to see if that has an effect upon the price of the cryptocurrencies. Now, bears in this market are pushing hard against bulls in this market. I got a price target of 16,000 by the end of the year, but you know, we could see fluctuations to the downside and to the upside. I believe that it's not going to go below $8,000 at this point, even if the bears do get in command for a short period of time. But I believe the upside potential this year, I'm price predicting at the end of this year 16,000 by December 31st. I figure Bitcoin's going to be around $16,000, and we'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm right. But these bears, you know, there's a lot of talk and a lot of bearish sentiment in the market right now, right this minute. It says, yet again, Bitcoin price has failed to hold its ground above $10,000, and the bears have been pushing Bitcoin back into four figures this morning. It says the move has been a slow retreat rather than one big dump. It says, but further losses could be on the cards. Now, I'll tell you, I don't think so. I think we're reaching the end of this little bear market that we've been in. You know, markets, they never go up in a straight line. We had this awful huge move up to 13,800. Now we've receded back a little bit in this little bit of a bearish trend. I think this bearish trend now is playing itself out and is getting ready to come to its close. I don't see the energy there anymore. And Bitcoin has been holding. It's in a waiting pattern right now. I think the next move, I could be wrong, but I think the next move after we come out of this holding pattern that we're in is going to be to the upside. Could be quite a bit, quite substantial to the upside. Phenomenal growth of Ripple. Won't be easy to stop, is this article, you know. And, you know, I'll tell you, I've been a skeptic on Ripple all along, ever since it first started. I remember back when it first started, you know, and it was hard to get them. You know how you buy them? When they first started, you buy them on eBay, and people that had them were selling them on eBay, believe it or not. But they put them in some sort of a Ripple wallet. I bought 2,000 of them off of eBay back in the early days. Ripple was just starting. I think I paid like $15 for each 1,000 or something like that. Put them away in a Ripple wallet, and I still got the code for that wallet, but they discontinued that or whatever. And I don't know where my coins are, you know. I don't know how to get them back or anything. I should have 2,000 coins out there in some sort of a Ripple wallet. But I don't know where to look for it. They discontinued it or whatever, and I don't know how to get them or whatever. It's just frustrating. And what would that be worth now? 27 cents a piece. It'd be worth about, what, $500 or something? I don't know. I haven't even figured out how much it's worth. A couple thousand of them. But I don't think it was fair, you know, how they did that, you know. But ever since then, I haven't liked Ripple. I didn't like it back then when I bought it. I just bought it like as a hedge, you know, and because they're cheap. They're on eBay and they're cheap, like $12, I think. I think I paid like $24 or something back then for them. And I was hot on the crypto, you know, getting into the crypto business and everything. But you know, Ripple is totally reliant upon use case scenarios. It's not really a saver's coin. It's not really a hodler coin. I know a lot of people are hodling it because they're hoping for huge profits. But what it's really dependent on, when you get down to the real core of it, is use case scenarios. There's been a lot of hype and everything, but will we see these use cases take off? Will this actually take off in the future? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. I'm not going to come down real hard on Ripple right now because maybe these use cases will take off and maybe I'll have to eat crow, and I don't want to eat crow. But, I've been hard on Ripple in the past. Listen, thank you guys for listening to this show. We'll catch you guys again very, very soon, probably Monday. You guys have a great, what's left of the weekend. Have a great time out there and give me a thumbs up and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.